on to the latter half of our slam set. Our next section is going to include Muay Thai motion in it. I'm going to start with my back to you. So that's where we are in our sequential line. And I'll mirror image it so you can see that starting position. I'll show you the next sequence right now. This is the back position here. I'm making a foot adjustment step. That's our next motions. That starting position, when I had my back to you here, it's this position. From that position, I'm blocking a kick. I will show you in a moment. I'm stepping out, driving. This is a tonsal right here, palm strike. From this position, shifting. Muay Thai number 2 becomes a right punch. I'm kneeing into it. Grabbing into the around the neck. I'll show you in a motion. 3 different knees. Inside of the knee here. Weight adjustment. Knee again. Jamming, doing a variety of things here. Shifted my weight back. Stepping in. Boom. Exploding into it. Ready to move to the other side. The first motion of the next sequence can be translated in many different variations. For instance, Addie, please, if she were to give me a grab right here, I'm just going to shift and hit her. That disengages her grab, and I can hit. Also, if she grabbed me with her left hand with the intent to hit me here, I can shift outside and hit, and then of course you can change and go into an arm break. Or, if she grabs me with her left hand, I can simply just be driving through her and knocking her out of here. However, the one that I enjoy the most is for a roundhouse kick. We're doing the block. This motion here, I'm mirror imaging now, is for a blocking of a roundhouse kick. It's a rather devastating motion. I'm going to do it slow for safety purposes. We're going to unhinge the knee, and we're going to toss them and make them into a cartoon character as they circle in a cloud of smoke. Okay? Let me show you how this is. From this position, she gives me a right roundhouse kick. I'm blocking here, smashing into it. This is where the unhinge comes. I'm just throwing her here. From this position, we can go off and do many different grappling lines from there. It's very nice going from kicking range, taking them into grappling range. As she kicks me, actually give me a decent kick. Boom, there's my blocking motion right there. Then I unhinge and shift and pop that knee, taking them down. At that point, we hook and we can go from there. That's our transitional line. From this position here, after we've unhinged the knee, we're going into our Muay Thai line. We're going to show the body shift here. In Muay Thai, that kind of shift and create momentum coming in for a Thai kick or another knee. Slowing it down, shift our feet here. I'm coming in, blocking the punch. Doesn't always have to be a punch. It can also be grabbing behind the neck, and I will show you. You can see as I kick, I'm kicking the lower arm. I could just as easily be kicking this. This is a little more user-friendly here. But my imagination is telling me this is their body. So from this position here, we've unhinged the knee. Going into our next sequential line, I'm shifting here, pulling. There's the knee into their body, driving them down, using my hip for power. Now I'm going to clamp right around their neck. Of course, this doesn't do that, but my mind's telling me that. I'm moving, using a forward knee, again, driving into them, shifting my weight for power, more environment, visualization, or visual ability, looking around, coming back, driving. Countering their elbow strike here, I am loaded, coming into an elbow strike, protecting my own face. Ending the sequence to this position. This will take us into the mirror image symmetry that we're going to do in a moment. Addie, please. I've already shifted. I'm in this position. As she knees me or punches me here, I'm catching this, driving into her here. That's our first motion. She could also just be standing there, and I can just be coming up and driving into behind her head. Whatever our imagination takes us to. From that position, she punches, smash. I'm clasping on here. Bang, come in with either knee here, or shift. coming straight in. The inside knees, which are done on the other side, is coming down against the quadricep, using the inside bone as a weapon. Here. Also, I can turn the head and coming up into a temple shot. Okay, that's part of our sequence. On our dummy, I am here, I shift. Right, left, right. Ready, please? She punches. Smash, grab, right, left, right. I disengage for whatever reason. I'm here, she throws an elbow. When this elbow is coming at me at angle 1, I can back up, but she can follow with a right knee spike or whatever. I'm in trouble. I prefer to jam on the inside. Notice the back of my hand. I pull her in to an elbow shot here. My hand's behind her head and stays there, that's fine. Or I can pull it back and protect myself here. That would end that sequence. In our slam set, one of the ongoing themes is how all of these parts can interchange and work together. So they don't have to be this linear approach. I know I've said that, but I'm going to maintain that position. All these different pieces and parts, you can take apart the machine and put it back together another way. That's where you start using your own self-expression, your own art as it would, using the slam set as your reference point. At this position in the dummy, I'm jamming against Addie's elbow coming in. Her elbow's coming in angle number 1. Well, it's very similar to our Tan Sao from our Wing Chun line. There's your Tan Sao from your Solom Tao. So even though I'm doing Muay Thai, there's a modified Tan Sao. Also, as we do that, this can easily be integrated back with some of the earlier motions, which were our Bujis, which are here. So we're back on the Wing Chun line. So from here, I could just as easily be doing this. Let me show you what I mean. The Muay Thai is a devastating, powerful ring art with a bit of modification. It's just as equally a devastating, powerful street art, street functional art. Addie, please. What we've shown is she gives me angle 1 with the elbow. There's my jam. There's my modified tan. Look at my position here. She gives me a right cross. It's my same position. Here's my buji right here. Instead of this position and tight, I am now here. I can drive, uppercut, same knee. We're changing the angles a little bit. Push away and throw in a Thai kick to devastate her lower art. So one of the main ingredients is that we learn it in a linear fashion. Start piecing it together to fit your own needs. Using Kempo as my original mother art or base art, I branched off to find different and interesting motions that I could add to my Kempo. What my training did is instead of finding those different and interesting ones, I found universal and same motions. What I mean by that is the integration of slight variations of all these motions. You're doing Wing Chun, Kempo, Silat, Dosei Paras, all at the same time. Let me give you another example of a Penjak Silat expression of this same position. It's from Puku 1. Addie will demonstrate that for us. I throw Addie a right punch. As I move in, she takes my space, slapping my kidney, pushing away. This position right here, go ahead and finish the technique. There's her elbow shot. But right here, there is your same positioning as in our Muay Thai section of our dummy set, even though that actually is Penjak Silat. Let's review what I call our Muay Thai section. This position here, switch, grab, knee, inside knee, to this position. Now I'm going to continue and show you the mirror image, which is also the next sequential motions within our form. So the next movement from here, this position, we were already here earlier in our form. It's the same thing, we switch to the other side. From here I'm going to do a a Quan Sao out of Wing Chun, driving forward, the next sequence of our form. Moving now into the balanced opposite line or your mirror image. Right Quan Sao, right palm up, left lower bong makes a Quan Sao. Adjusting out, throwing sequence, again displacing their body weight, dislodging their hip and knee joints. Shifting, back to the Muay Thai line, off into the body, grabbing the head, forward knee thrust, body shift, inside knee strike, back, left thrusting forward, right altered Tan Sao mixed in with a Muay Thai elbow. We've just concluded what I call our Muay Thai section. We're going to move on now to a combination section. We're going to be doing upper art Wing Chun lines, lower art foot sectoring from Penjak Silat with a Kempo flavor or texture to it. I'll have my back to you momentarily. We finished right here. We have finished our Muay Thai line. There's the jam into the elbow protecting. From here now, in succession of the form, it continues and links together with our chain approach. Individually, it'd be a whole different situation. Muay Thai line. Bong with a Wu hand. Lop, backhand, and a trap. From here, I'm going to be breaking their left arm, ripping their face. This is very typical of a Kempo line, tearing at the eyes. Circling around here, driving them back and trapping their foot. At that point, I come back. It's now a combination of Solam Tao from Wing Chun and Penjak Silat, the supported attitude done with the Wing Chun. Slowly, supported Pak Sao, supported Tan Sao, driving up into a supported Wing Chun punch, supported Pak, reverse to the other side, a supported Wing Chun punch. Let me do that again for you with a little more speed, about half speed. Finishing the Muay Thai section, protecting, long. Now with a little bit more attitude, intense, from here, elbow. Right Bong Sao, left Wu hand, using a Wing Chun entrance off a left punch, moving into a Kempo expression with a Silat foot sectoring, stepping back, completing sequence, combining Solam Tao with supported attitude of Penjak Silat, stepping left, right supported Pak Sao, shifting over into a right supported Tan Sao, supported straight punch, left supported Pak Sao, left supported straight punch. Let's take that application